friends, it's Farmer Beavers once again, and welcome back to Baldeykino. Privyet and good morning. Yeah, I don't know, it has been a while since I have done some video stuff on this map, and it certainly isn't because I don't like the map anymore or whatever. It's such a cool map, but yeah, there just was a bit of stuff going on. I had yeah, it was about a week, I think, yeah, 2 weeks ago, where I just didn't feel like doing farm sim stuff at all. Then the other times there just was other stuff going on, like mods I wanted to do showcases on, or yeah, simply just play. Ooh, and I almost just sunk the leap hair into the ditch here. Um, or yeah, or just play off screen. I have that other or I found that other Russian map that is really cool. I'm currently thinking of a way to yeah, tie that into this series. I'm not really sure how to do that, but yeah, I have a few ideas floating around in my head, so we will see if the other Russian farm will make an appearance on video as well. Well, it kind of did already, but I mean within this series or whatever. But yeah, we are busy here at the BGA, as you see, with our new toy, our new wheel loader. And don't sink it in the ditch. Yeah, I got that thing because yeah, I was getting kinda tired of having to drive the Merlot down here all the time. I mean, the Merlot is nice and everything, but if I constantly have to bring it down here and then do 10 trips between the bunker and the fill, or the feeder, then yeah, it gets old sometimes. And yeah, now that I have the steering wheel, driving the leap here with the articulated steering is a whole lot of fun. So I got this thing, and yeah, I also kind of like the way it looks with the big antennas on the roof. So yeah, nice little toy here, and makes the work at the BGA go so much quicker. Yeah, what else is going on here? We have the case 160 that has been converted to a road track. We have that going on field 8 over there, seeding some barley so that we can make some more bales soon. Because yeah, our cows are munching pretty heavily through the bale stock that I have. And yeah, other than that, I harvested field 1 and 2 once again, sugar beets and potatoes. So yeah, and besides that, I think nothing else is new, apart from, of course, our monster drink machines, the drink machine that, yeah, we will maybe see later in this video, depending on if I get by the main farm or not. And yeah, the other addition you saw is the, just let me check here, okay, that thing is full, is the big MAN truck back there with the animal trailer, because yeah, I kinda had a pig explosion. Not that a pig physically exploded, but yeah, how should I say, I had a bit of a population peak, and I had close to 100 pigs, and selling them off with the little oh, and I forgot to switch off the beacon in the leap here. Don't want the battery to be drained. That is, by the way, a thing you can now have with the new drive control, and the light add-on from Vertex Design. I I'm not talking about the frame rate lag there. I'm talking about things like that the light keeps on and the indicators stay activated, or the beacon stays activated when you get out of the vehicle. So yeah, let's close the door here and get going with this. Yeah, where was I? What was I saying before my mind popped into another place? Yeah, the pigs. So yeah, selling them off with the other what's going on here? There we go. With the other animal trailer I had that holds, I don't know, 10 pigs or whatever it was at the time, I would have gone very, very old and very, very grey before I would have sold half of the pigs. So I got this thing here, the MAN with the big animal trailer holds 30 pigs at a time, and yeah, expedites the process much more. And yeah, let's see here, let's pull out here. Yeah, and you see here the case is working away pretty nicely. Let's see here if we can pay him a short visit. Let's pull in here. And yeah, I have to do something about this frame rate lag on this map. I don't know what it is. I think I just have to go through the mods once again and get rid of some machinery that I don't use anymore. But really, I already got rid of most of my forestry equipment that I wasn't using, so I don't know where the problem is. But yeah, anyhow, let's jump out here, and there you see him. If you remember, this thing started its life as a normal Case 160 front loader, and yeah, as I now have the Merlot and the Case 230 that can carry can have a front loader, I wasn't using this thing much anymore, and so I decided, hey, okay, let's have it converted to a road track type of setup and get rid of the front loader console and everything. And now I can use it for seeding. I mostly intend to use it for row crop seeding, but I still have to get the proper front-mounted cultivator for that. So yeah, let us chuck our way back into the truck at 0 frames second. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I hope you guys can forgive me for the lack of quality here, and most importantly for the lack of frames. But anyhow, yeah, we're gonna carry on here. Yeah, that is about it, I think, with new equipment, and that is also about it with my frame rate, it seems. I don't know what is going on. I don't remember this being this choppy. Yeah, I really have to do some digging after I'm done recording this episode. This will be fun. I hope it's not one of the new slurry tanks. Yeah, that's the other thing. I finally got around to use the injector, the Sunhammer with the injector mount on the back. That works much better than I anticipated. I got a 3-axle version of that Sunhammer now, which is really cool for spreading the slurry on the big fields, because it's very efficient with its use of slurry. So you can go a long way without having to refill 150 times. But you still end up using quite a lot of the good stuff, so it's not like it's magically free all of a sudden, or whatever you want to say. Yeah, other than that, I'm just trying to remember what else has changed since I last recorded on this map here. Yeah, of course we have the Milk Max now, the milk homogenizer or pasteurizer or whatever you call it. that thing is sitting at the cow farm, and I have to sell off some of the milk barrels and whatever. But yeah, that's not something we're gonna do this episode. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I plan on getting my hands on, what is it over there? Field 3. And oops, I'm running off the road here. That's another feature with the not the latest version of Coursepeople, but the version before that is this terrain response stuff, and yeah, it really penalizes you for driving too fast on the roads next to the field and whatever. So that's really nice. Yeah, but what I was trying to say, I wanna get my hands on that field 3 so that I can do some words beavers, some big corn chaffing next time when I need silage. So yeah, and of course I wanna revitalize field what is it, 8? No, what is it, field 9. But I will need a lot of manure for that, because the nutrient levels are down in the basement, so to speak, or non-existent anymore. So I really need to work on that, and I know I totally just jackknifed the trailer there. Not very cool. Yeah, I just while we were driving here, I just accidentally pressed the remove the cover button. That is done with N, and you need to have that the covers off for the thing to load. That was something that Toby, Moby, and I yeah, kind of were stuck at first when we used this thing. But yeah, it's after you get used to it, it's a pretty nice animal trailer. Just the access point here isn't made for it. It's yeah, a bit too uneven, because yeah, of course the map maker will expect you to drive a normal sized animal trailer in here, not some behemoth fifth wheel trailer for 100 animals. So let's see here. Where was the loading point? Of course, now that I tried on camera, it won't work. Or what is the mantra of the day here? I think I need some all-wheel drive action here. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Let's see here. There we go. Now we can get out and then have a bit of a walkabout. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes it takes a moment for the thing to recognize the tip point, but anyhow, it's pretty nice. Holds, as I said, 30 animals, and yeah, does a good job, and even tells the pigs on board, which I find really funny. It's kind of like these things, you know, these things that parents put on their car, and baby on board or whatever. Yeah, and yeah, then we can get going here and go back to the butcher. These little piggies can be turned into bacon. Okay, yeah, what else is new? Supposedly today we are supposed, that was very good English, Beavis, but anyhow, yeah, supposedly today the farm sim steering wheel is going to be available for pre-order through SciTech, and while the press shots they released look pretty cool, because yeah, there are really a lot of buttons on that thing, and it has integrated kind of joystick thing for the front loader, you know, like you would have in the tractor. You would have on the console here, you would would have a little joystick for the front loader. Well, of course, and other buttons, and even has a little spinner on the steering wheel itself. So yeah, but I'm really intrigued about the price, because I can't see this thing be very cheap. And when it's very cheap, then it probably will have some issues with it, because yeah, usually the specialized gaming stuff costs that much for a reason. For one, of course they can't mass produce it as much as keyboards or mice, because there's simply not the market for it. And of course, a lot of the stuff is a bit specialized, because the stuff like the mechanism in the steering wheel and stuff like that is pretty complex. So I think that, yeah, they will have to charge a pretty hefty penny for it. And then the question is, how many people really will order it. I mean, of course there are a lot of die-hard farm sim players. Yeah, I would take the liberty to call myself a pretty die-hard player as well, but because yeah, now I'm sitting here with my steering wheel and everything, but honestly, I wouldn't spend I don't know, 200 euros or whatever on that farm sim setup, because yeah, it's still very specialized. Granted, you could use the steering wheel and maybe the buttons on the console for, I don't know, other games like Euro Truck or whatever, but it still has limited use, and since it doesn't seem to have any, or at least I don't remember seeing it, any form of gear shifter or pedal shifter, it also as I was saying, it kind of limits the use for other games, because yeah, on Euro Truck you maybe can get away with just having to push a button or whatever, because yeah, in most trucks you just end up flicking a switch or pushing a button to go forwards and backwards or whatever. But and why I'm going here? Whoops. I think the piggies just took an involuntary detour. We don't want to throw the bacon in the BGA. I don't think bacon is a valid BGA substrate. Well, that was a fail. Oh man. Yeah. Where I was trying to go with this. Yeah. But for example, if you want to use it for if you want to use the steering wheel for stuff like a proper racing game, like, I don't know, Project Cars or Tucker Race Driver or whatever is out there, or Grid Autosport or I don't know what, or R Factor, then yeah, how would you shift? I mean, of course you could just leave the thing in automatic, but then again, yeah, you just could buy any other steering wheel as well then. So yeah, it will kind of be a very niche thing, and I hope they can price it somewhat competitively, because otherwise it probably will sell very few units, and the whole thing will very much yeah, take a nosedive. Because yeah, the other funny thing is, of course, we don't hear anything from Giants about it. The only thing that got teased about it was from Cytec. They apparently put out something on their Facebook page yesterday, or was it Twitter? Just saw somebody post a screenshot on a farm sim page on Facebook that I follow. But yeah, it's one of these things again. I mean, they have been teasing it a lot in the past, but yeah, we will have to see, and then also, of course, wait for accounts of people actually buying the thing and then using it for a time. How well is it built? But I wouldn't go crazy for it. I mean, as I said, it's neat, but it's nothing that you couldn't achieve with a somewhat decent steering wheel and a joystick. The only thing that probably is nice about it is that it has so many buttons, so you could map a lot of functions of I don't know, of, yeah, you know, but that would also be stuff you needed the mods for, you know. For example, the core space stuff where you can raise and lower, not core space, sorry, the drive console stuff where you can raise and lower the implements in the front and back separately, or the stuff, I don't know, for cutting height adjustment or whatever, or manual offload or stuff like that. But this is all not in the base game, so just looking at the base game, I don't know what would justify that just for the base game, because as the game is in its vanilla state, it's not that much of a simulator that you need I don't know, 15 different buttons, because essentially the controls are laid out for you know, for gamepad. I mean, I appreciate that they put these many buttons on there, because quite frankly you can never have enough buttons, but it's, yeah, it's one of these things where we have to see how much we really can use it. And then yeah, the other thing probably is, which also kind of plays into the whole button thing and having a separate joystick and whatever, that thing probably will be recognized as only one steering input device or general input device by the game. So therefore you will have an easier time mapping it, I suppose, because that is a problem that a lot of people run into when they try to have, you know, steering wheel and maybe two joysticks or whatever, or a steering wheel, a joystick and a button box, because I think at 4 total input devices, and that is counting the keyboard. I could be wrong here, but it's something stupid like that. Then FarmSim kinda gets confused and gets a bit iffy when it comes to mapping the buttons. And honestly, the configurations within FarmSim are, yeah, bad enough as it is. So yeah, as I said, we will just have to see what the Cytec thing brings. I am, as always, a bit skeptical about it, but yeah, if Cytec or Giants are listening, I wouldn't mind a review unit. Cling cling. No, just kidding. I don't know. We will just have to see what other people have to say about it. And yeah, of course, what the price will be and when it will be finally available, because yeah, pre-order is one thing, but when will it be shipped and all that, and yeah, stuff and things like that. But yeah, I have rambled on enough here and bored you guys to death with driving back and forth with the meat wagon and getting lost. I think I have to call it an episode here. So yeah, if you enjoyed my discombobulated yeah, talking my face off about the Farming Sim steering wheel, then yeah, consider leaving a like. That would be awesome. And of course, as always, I thank you guys so much for taking time and watching this, and I shall see you later.